or something like that. Hey guys, welcome to Keeping It Unique. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, my name is Malika. It is Vlogmas day 13 and we did it. We are halfway there, guys. Like, at first it seemed that it was gonna be rough, and there are days when I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, but I'm doing it. We are halfway there, and I just want to thank each and every one of you who have been supporting me. I want to thank all my new subscribers, all my new viewers who find my content interesting enough to stick around with me. I'm gonna make you all so proud, guys. So it is after 5 a.m. in the morning and I'm coming to you guys with another story time. Unfortunately, it's not one of the best story time, and it's Vlogmas. It's headed to Christmas, so it should be all good, right? But in a person's life, there's never all good. They have ups, they have downs, there's good, there's bad. So you guys are gonna get the good stories from me, and you guys are gonna also get the bad stories from me. So this one actually was a bit scary. So I just want to put this message out there. If you guys feel like you have if there are people around you that you guys are afraid of, please say something before it gets too late, because then you saying something that could prevent life and death in that situation. So I'm gonna start off by saying that all the details of this story are true. Unfortunately, it happened to me, and I'm happy that it didn't end in a bad light, right guys? So I was going to college. This was my first year of coming to this country, and I was going to college. For those of you guys who know me, I just got a car, so yes, I used to ride the bus to school. And you know, on the bus there are all sort of people. There are creepy people, there are dirty people, there are clean people, there are hardworking people just trying to go there, college kids who are just trying to make it to school, homeless people, you name it. So we have everybody riding the bus. So it so happened that there was a day I was on the bus heading to school, of course, and then this guy, he came and he was sitting in front of me, right? And then he moved, he just keep turning around and looking at me, and I'm just like, okay, you're being weird right now, and I need you to stop freaking me out because you're making me feel very uncomfortable. That's what I was saying in my mind, like, can you just turn around and like stop looking at me? So we made a couple stops, and then he got up out of his seat, and then he was standing like right next to me. You guys know it's those buses where you can stand and hold on, so it was standing right next to me, and I almost lost it. I was in there and I was just like, I just need to reach my stop and go to school. So I went to school, and I keep thinking about it. I'm just like, what if this guy comes back to the school and does something to me? I don't know why he's been looking at me like that. I don't even, you know, it was freaking me out, like freaking me out, right? So I went home. I went back to school the next day, didn't see him. The other day I was going to school, I saw him again, and I was just like, huh, not good. So what I did, I made it and he did the same thing. So I kind of made it my point of duty to try to like figure out his schedule and like change my timing that I take the bus. But no matter what time I took the bus, he was always there, as if he was like watching to see like when I was gonna get on the bus, and then he can come on at that time. And then this day I went on the bus. It was very cold, I remember very vividly. I went on the bus, and then he came in and he just started looking at me, and I was just like, you are creeping me out right now, and I do not like this. I need you to stop looking at me. And then I saw him with a camera in his hand. It was a digital camera. That's what you call it? Digital camera? I don't know. It was a camera. It was like an old school camera, the ones where you have to go and like develop the pictures for you to get them. So yes, he had one of those, and he started to take pictures of me. So then I started to freak out, and then I got off the bus at my college. I called the cops and I was just like, hey, I was on this bus number whatever, there was a guy on it that was taking my pictures. He's been following me for days and it's been very creepy. So the cops, they told me that they cannot do anything about it because he did not, essentially he has not touched me or anything like that, so they cannot do anything about it. But if it does happen again, I need to give them back a call and they can give him a warning or what have you. So I was just like, okay. I went home, I told my aunt about it, and it legit gave me anxiety. So I would like go in the shower, and the shower is like a glass all around, and I would like legit stoop down when I'm showering because I'm just like, I don't know, like if he's following me to the point where he knows my schedule for school, and even when I change them he is there to take the same bus with me, then probably he's like, he knows where I live. I don't know. So when I used to shower, I used to stoop down in the shower. I didn't want nobody to know that I was in the shower. I was always like looking around, like I was so scared, guys. It's not even funny. And then it so happened that time went on. I was still feeling uncomfortable. He didn't take the camera anymore. I don't know what he did with it. I was just like, what if this guy's trying to like sell me off for sex trafficking or something like that? I don't know. You're a guy, I don't know you from nowhere. You just come there, you stare at me all the time with your creepy self, and then you come and then you take pictures of me. Like, what is seriously wrong with you? And then it was just horrible. So I told my aunt about it. I started to go to school, still feeling uncomfortable. There are days that I didn't see him and I started to feel a little better, but in the back of my head I'm just always like, what if I buck up on him like this day? And I used to see him occasionally. He used to do the same thing until I changed the college campus where I was going, so I never used to see him anymore, right? And then I had my internship. So I was with my internship at this certain hospital, so I'd have to get up like at 5 o'clock in the morning, take the bus, go to my internship, so I'd reach there like after 7 or something like that. I don't remember exactly. And then there was a day I saw him on the bus, and like legit the only thing that stopped me from like freaking out, I was still freaking out, but the only thing that like stopped me from like breaking down and crying or like peeing myself was the fact that he couldn't walk good. I don't know what happened to him, if he did something to somebody else, or he picked on the wrong person, they did something to his leg, but he couldn't walk properly, so I was walking with a stick. So I was just like, okay, there. And in my mind I'm just like, what if he's faking it? But then I didn't think he was faking it, and I'm gonna tell you how I didn't think he was faking it. Because then the bus kept going. I'm just like, okay, only a couple stops left before the last stop, and he's still on this bus. Like, when is he going to get off? I need him to get off because I don't want him to be around me. So I'm there, I'm watching him, and he didn't see me at the time. I'm just like, I pray to God he doesn't see me. I hope he doesn't notice me on the bus because he's weird. It so happened, guys, that we got off at the same stop. I was just like, are you kidding me? When I tell you that I crossed that road so fast, and then I keep looking back every second, and I could see like hopping behind me coming. I don't know if he was going to the hospital where I was with my internship at or what, but we literally got off at the same stop and he was hopping with his stick coming. I don't know where he went after that because I walked so fast. I wanted to be out of his eyesight. I never wanted to see him again, and luckily for me, that was the last time I saw him. That was the last time I saw him, and I was super happy about that. I never want to come across somebody that creepy ever again in my life. He made me feel like so afraid. He was very threatening to me, and I was just like, I cannot do this. And like I keep saying, I remember I used to talk to people back home, and I was just like, never in my life have I been in Jamaica and have a stalker, and I come to the US having a stalker, like somebody like legit stalking me. It was like, I don't recommend this, I don't wish this on not even my worst enemy, because like you'll be just sitting there and then you think of it, and then in the moment it's like you start to panic, like Oh my gosh, it's to the point where I used to make plans like, if this happened, this is how I'm gonna react to it and all that good stuff. It was crazy. So then I would make sure I never walk by myself when I was at school. Everybody knows that I'm somebody, I don't like a lot of people around me, and I didn't really have friends in my first college, but I used to always make sure I'm with like an acquaintance, just in case anything may have happened or anything, you know, I had somebody there to at least help me defend myself against my attacker. So I'm just gonna end this video off to give you guys some tip of how you can protect yourself, ladies especially, but guys are included, because nobody is immune to getting kidnapped or getting hurt from like these vicious people out there. So for my ladies especially, make sure if pepper spray and taser are legal in your country, make sure to carry your pepper spray, make sure to carry your taser, and make sure your taser is like always charged, because there's nothing you can do with a taser that's not working. If you don't have any of those, and like in a country where that's not illegal, carrying a key where you can use that as a weapon. Always go like for the eyes first. I'll say if it's a guy, go for their balls, because when they start to feel like pain, trust me, they're gonna stop down there. I'm not promoting violence, but if you have to protect yourself against some of these evil people, then that's what you gotta do. Okay, I know they have like self-defense pens out there and all that good stuff, so yes, just walk with groups of people. Don't ever be out by yourself when it's too dark, and if you're going to some place where it's not well lit, then try to park in like plain sight. So for me, if I'm going to Walmart in the night, I normally like to park by the sides, because it's like less crowded. Not a lot of people go to those parking spaces, but if I'm going to Walmart in the night by myself, I make sure I'm like by the exit, so people in the store can see me. I'm like in the view of, I'm not like away from. I said walking with groups of people, sharing your location with somebody, telling them where you're going. For me, I'm a secretive person. I don't like for people to know like where I'm at, or I don't like to tell people my business, but there's always one person who has my location. So, and tell people where you're going. If I'm going this place, hey, I'm going here to get my lashes done. If I don't come out by this time, call to check on me to make sure I'm okay. Or you know, if you're taking Uber rides or Lyft rides, share that information with somebody else. Oh, I'm gonna give you guys another story, how me acting like I took the license plate of somebody actually saved us. So I'm gonna give you guys a story time on that. But this was my little stalker, creepy person story time, and I wish I never see him again. I wish him the best, and I hope he stopped going around and creeping out people's kids. Okay, so that was that. And thank you guys so much for choosing to listen to my video, for choosing to watch my video. It is Vlogmas Day 13. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 14. Thank you guys so much. Once again, it's your girl Malika, reminding you guys to always keep it unique. Bye guys.